Abby, and we're so excited that you're joining us today. Today, we're going to be talking all about our friendships. Our friendships can be a very good thing, but we should always choose our closest friends carefully because there is such a thing as bad friends. But how do we know the difference between good friends and bad friends? In a little bit, we're going to be looking at the story of Samson and Dalilah to see an example of a pretty bad friend. And we're saying this: every day I make choices that honor Jesus. We're going to start things off by singing a song together. So go ahead and stand up and sing this out as loud as you can. guys sounded awesome. Thanks for singing along with us. Now we're going to take some time to watch a Bible story together. Like I said earlier, today we're going to be looking at the story of Samson and Delilah. So let's check it out.
Stories of the Bible. Samson and Delilah. This is Samson.
Hey!
Who was the last judge of Israel. Samson was very strong, and he was supposed to bring God's people victory over their enemies, who were the Philistines. Now Samson fell in love with a woman named Delilah.
Oh, hey there.
Hi, hi.
And the Philistines came to Delilah and convinced her to find out what the secret to Samson's strength was. They promised her a great amount of money if she could do this.
Now you're talking.
Hey.
Come in.
So Delilah said to Samson, "Please tell me what makes you so strong, and what would it take to tie you up securely?"
Well...
Samson replied, "If I were tied up with 7 new bowstrings that have not yet been dropped, I would become as weak as anyone else."
You ain't here.
So the Philistine rulers brought Delilah 7 new bowstrings,
Look what I got.
Go on, try.
and she tied Samson up with them.
Haha, see?
Oh no, Samson!
She cried out, "Samson, the Philistines have come to capture you." But Samson snapped the bowstrings,
Let me at him.
so the secret of his strength was not discovered.
Hey, wait a minute.
Afterward, Delilah said to him, "You've been making fun of me and telling me lies. Now please tell me how you can be tied up securely."
All right.
Samson replied, "If I were tied up with brand new ropes that had never been used, I would become as weak as anyone else."
Let me try.
So Delilah took new ropes and tied him up with them.
See?
Oh no!
And again Delilah cried out, "Samson, the Philistines have come to capture you."
What? Where? Let me at him.
But again Samson snapped the ropes from his arms.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Then Delilah said, "You've been making fun of me and telling me lies. Now tell me, how can you be tied up securely?"
All right, I'll tell you.
Samson replied, "If you were to weave the 7 braids of my hair into the fabric on your loom and tighten it with a loom shuttle, I would become as weak as anyone else."
Now we got him.
So while he slept, Delilah wove the 7 braids of his hair into the fabric. Again she cried out, "Samson, the Philistines have come to capture you."
Let me at him.
But Samson woke up and yanked his hair away from the loom and the fabric.
You gotta be kidding me.
Then Delilah pouted, "How can you tell me I love you when you don't share your secrets with me?
Come on.
No.
You've made fun of me 3 times now, and you still haven't told me what makes you so strong." She tormented him with her nagging day after day until he was sick to death of it.
All right already.
Finally, Samson shared his secret with her. "My hair has never been cut, for I was dedicated to God as a Nazirite from birth. If my head were shaved, my strength would leave me, and I would become as weak as anyone else."
Well, that's it.
Thank you.
Delilah realized he had finally told her the truth,
Hey, you.
so she sent for the Philistine rulers. "Come back one more time," she said, "for he has finally told me his secret." So the Philistine rulers returned.
Oh, Samson.
Delilah lulled Samson to sleep. And then she called in a man to shave off the 7 locks of his hair. Samson's strength left him. Then she cried out, "Samson, the Philistines have come to capture you." When he woke up, he thought, "I will do as before and shake myself free."
Oh, what's going on?
But he didn't realize the Lord had left him. So the Philistines captured him and took him to prison.
Samson was good at a lot of things, like ripping gates off city walls, being super strong, and fighting with donkey bones. But Samson wasn't great at picking his close friends. Our friend Pastor Cameron is going to be talking to us a little bit more about our story right now, so let's take a look.
Have you ever played tug of war? It's this really fun game where two teams stand on either side of this rope, and there's a ribbon typically in the middle, and your goal is to pull the ribbon onto your side. Sometimes our friendships can feel a lot like we're caught right in the middle of this tug of war. Mommy. Whoa! No! My back! Ah! Ow! Ow! Oh, thank God, the worst is over. Whew. We're like that ribbon that is being pulled back and forth by our friends in this tug of war. And many times we have this struggle between listening to good friends and bad friends. You may be thinking, how do I even know if they're a good friend or a bad friend? And the best way to answer that is to ask yourself a couple questions. Are they constantly pulling you to do wrong things? If so, I think they're a bad friend. Or are they pulling you in the right direction to do right things? If so, they're a good friend. Now, they may not follow Jesus, but if they pull you back in that right direction, they're a good friend. Likewise, if they're a friend that says they follow Jesus, but they're pulling you in the wrong direction, they're a bad friend. So which way are they pulling you? That will tell you what kind of friend they are. In the story of Samson and Dalilah, Dalilah was clearly a bad friend. She pulled Samson in the wrong direction. Samson didn't want to give in and tell her the secret of his strength because he knew it was the wrong choice. But she kept on bugging him about it. And it was like she was pulling harder and harder until finally he caved and made the wrong choice. And that choice eventually led to Samson being killed. Just like Delilah was pulling Samson to make bad choices, sometimes we have friends that pull us down and try to get us to make bad choices. Maybe there's a movie or a show that you know you're not supposed to watch, but they try to get you to watch it anyway by saying things like, your parents won't know that you watched it. What they don't know won't hurt them. They're pulling you in that wrong direction. Or maybe they try to get you to do something that you know you're not supposed to do and they just keep pulling you in that wrong direction. Maybe they try to get you to lie, cheat, or steal. They're bad friends and they're pulling us in the wrong direction. As we follow Jesus, we're going to need friends that help pull us in the right direction. But it's more than just making right choices or wrong choices. We know that we need to follow Jesus and get closer to Jesus, but we're going to need friends to help us do that. We need friends that will come alongside us and pick up the rope and pull us closer to Jesus. The Bible says in 1 Corinthians 15:33 that we should not be tricked, that bad company and bad friends are going to hurt our good character. Our friends matter, and we need friends that are going to encourage us. We need friends that are going to protect us from bad friends, and most importantly, we need friends that are going to pull us closer to Jesus. If we want to make choices that honor Jesus, we need good friends around us to help us do that. So we have to choose our friends wisely. That means that we choose friends that are pulling us to do the right things and ultimately pulling us closer to Jesus.
We should make choices that honor Jesus when it comes to our close friends. Good friends pull us in the right direction and bad friends pull us in the wrong direction. So, are your friends making you better or worse? I would encourage you to talk with your parent or small group leader about that. Then talk about some ways that you can make sure you're surrounding yourself with the right friends. Remember, every day we should make choices that honor Jesus. That's it for this week. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time.